Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Radio Caroline. In 1989, on a special summer day, something important happened in the North Sea. A big event happened with Radio Caroline, a radio station that wasn't like the others. This event was important for the radio world. It was a big fight between people who loved making their own radio and the people who make rules for radio. Radio Caroline was a special station that played music in a different way. It was for people who liked different kinds of music. The radio was based on a big boat in the sea near the UK. Many people liked it because it was not like the normal radio that played the same songs all the time. On this day, 19th of August 1989, the government did something big. They went to the boat where Radio Caroline was and tried to stop it. They wanted to control the boat and stop the radio from playing. The people on the boat didn't want that, so they said no. This made a big problem, and everyone was very serious about what they wanted. This event was very important for the pirate radio movement. People liked pirate radio because it was different and fun. The event in 1989 showed that people who make rules and people who make radio don't always agree. It made many people talk about the freedom to say what you want and different cultures on the radio. After the event, people wanted to make rules for pirate radio. They wanted it to be more like normal radio, but still give the freedom to play different music. Pirate radio showed that different voices and music are important. Even though pirate radio was not always legal, it changed things and made people think about what radio could be. In the end, even though there was a big problem. It showed that it's important to have many kinds of music and voices on the radio. The story of Radio Caroline is a reminder that we should always fight for the right to express ourselves and enjoy different types of music. Radio Caroline lives on as it currently broadcasts 24 hours a day via satellite and internet radio. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.